Chat, YouTube, welcome to the best mill list you've ever seen. That's right, baby. It's 20 crab. We have 4 copies of Hedron crab, 4 copies of Rune crab, 4 Mockingbirds to copy your crab, 4 Phantasmal Image to copy your crab, 4 Glasspool Mimic to copy your crab. And then we have Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Fractured Sanity as your other mill spells. You got Archive Trap, Ring, Toxic Deluge, and Fatal Push as your removal. The entire point of this deck is just to make as many crabs as possible, hence the name 20 crab. And then to facilitate all these crabs, we got a bunch of fetches in here, our polluted deltas, our one flooded strand, one misty, a bunch of basic shocks, surveil lands. We got our Boro to bounce back the hand, Mikakoro to make them draw in case they have Eldrazi in their graveyard. 3 copies of Field of Ruins, that way we can Stone Rain our opponent and activate the crabs some more. 4 copies of Ring, just kind of stabilized, good late game. We have technically 24 lands here, with the 4 Glasspool Mimics being tap lands. So I think we have enough lands to facilitate 4 copies of the Ring. We don't have any life gain in the main deck. We have Crypt Incursion in the sideboard, as well as 3 copies of Consigned Memory for the Eldrazi decks, 4 Leyline of the Voids for decks that are using the graveyard, 3 Damping Sphere also for the Eldrazi decks, and Storm, and then 3 Ensnaring Bridge for the Boros decks. 20 crab. Alright, this hand has no crab in it. So I probably have to... I meant the mulligan. I clicked keep by accident. Okay, that's fine. We'll surveil into a crab. Already inting. Archive trap. It's been archive trap. Nice keep. It's fine. They'll play an Ocelot Pride. Crab, please. Yeah, we just gotta wait for... I totally meant to hit mulligan. It's fat figured keep. On confused. Me also confused. For the YouTube audience, can you walk us through the lines that make this a keep? Yeah, when you just have such little dexterity, any hand's a keep, really. Freaking dang it. Freaking dang it. Crab. Not Mikakoro. Crab. Archive trap. They didn't float a mana here. Maybe I mill all their fetchables. I milled like no fetchables. Good news, if they play Giant Murktide, I can copy it. I don't know how good that actually does me. They just help me mill them also. Maybe their hand's just full of removal. Asses. I think it might be Archmage's Charm. Alright, well, we'll pass. Can't copy their creatures. Scheisse. Bowmaster. Why Glasspool Mimic? Why? Why couldn't you become a frog right now? That's all I wanted from you. Maybe I'm just supposed to jam ring here. And just hope. Because I don't know what else I'm doing. Maybe they don't have any counter spells. Weird. Can't believe they had a counter spell. Can't believe I accidentally kept this hand. Rob Zeriak of game 1 already. I can't really keep a hand without crab in the start, turns out. I could draw with Bowmaster and then get pinged by it. Or draw with the Fracture's Hand and get pinged by Bowmaster. Probably have to. Okay, we drew crab. Pause champ. Crab. Problem is if they kill it with this thing on the stack. This glassful mimic's just gotta die. Kinda just wanna wait. I think they're probably gonna kill the crab anyways. 07. I remember you, crab. One of the brave souls. Plasma image. Okay, that copies Psychic Frog. I can use Glasspool Mimic to make a second Psychic Frog. Is that how that works? I mean, I guess we won't know if this doesn't resolve. No chance they don't have some sort of spot removal, right? Something that targets a Bowmaster will kill this thing. Thinking the stupor. Alright, we've died. Alright, what do I want for this matchup? Maybe ley lines? Maybe not click and keep? I don't think I want bridge. Not sure about Toxic Deluge either. I think Fatal Push is probably pretty fine though. Maybe down one Glasspool Mimic. 19 Crab. 18 Crab. I actually don't know how good Tasha's is. Main deck and Snaring Bridge. And Snaring Bridge doesn't do a lot right now, that's the problem. A lot of decks can get around Snaring Bridge fairly easily. Which is a shame. Like, it doesn't do a lot against the Eldrazi decks. It doesn't even do a lot against Boros even, because Boros can just start doming you with Johnny and Flage and Lightning Bolt. Alright, we need to turn one crab. Players, we can't afford to sacrifice our crabs. We need every single crab. Alright, hand with crab. Hand with crab, but one land. Okay, we got a mulligan it. 2 crabs, 3 crabs. Double swamp's kind of sad though. Think they need to fetch. Think they take my crab. Or I think they take Archive Trap. Mill's great. Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of Mill, what did well in the Super Qualifier? Oh, Mardu Energy won the Super Qualifier. Flying Crab. There's Mardu Energy, Boros Energy, Bant Nadu, Boros Energy, Mardu Energy, The Rock, and Demir Murktide. And The Rock was just black, green Necro. And fetch, right? Glasspool Mimic. Is it finally my time to use my Archive Trap? What if I'm gonna cast Murktide or Frog? What's the play? What you doing over there, opponent? I'm casting this anyways. They want to counter it, they counter it. A great draw, I must admit. Weird in, yep. I hope their threat of choice is Frog and not Murktide. So I could actually answer Frog. I cannot answer Murktide. Crab. I'm not gonna play that second crab out yet. Hold it for a rainy day. Hold it for a crabby day. I'm just gonna take the 2 and attack another Bowmaster. Copying the Bowmaster is the right play here. I'm supposed to copy the Rune Crab. I haven't been drawing any lands, so maybe copying the Bowmaster here is better. Alright, now my board is better than theirs. By technicality. Stats wise alone. Already significantly better than their board. Goodbye, Bowmaster. Well, that was the best draw I could have asked for. Might as well cast this ley line. I don't think it's great though. If you want to spell piercing, that's more than fine. So I'm gonna return that. Arboro. Mill him for another 6 next turn if I don't draw a fetch land. They only have so much spot removal. Looks like they left in actually a lot of spot removal. But you should against this particular build of mill. I'm gonna try to make crab copies. Field of Rune. Surgical's Archive Trap. What a Boro. I only know Buckleberry Fairy. Think we stone random. Pretty sure this is all their basics. They did find Cling to Dust. Start drawing a card with Cling to Dust, albeit very slowly. Uh-oh. Murktide. That's not good for me. That is pretty good for me, however. Force Pitching Spell Snare. Alright, it's all gonna come down to this next turn. I need him to be milled for 1 extra card. Which means I can't draw anything that's not a fetch land. So Fatal Push will kill me. Okay. Well. I drew the Fatal Push. Mockingbird for a crab. Man. Wait, this says flying. Wait a minute. Pause champ? Flying crab? To the rescue? Kind of funny. It still can't be Fatal Push. Hey, if they don't have Fatal Push, they're in a pretty good spot. Not even gonna count. I'm just gonna assume they don't have Fatal Push. It was Thoughtseize. I can't believe Mockingbird saved me. That's, the sneaky flying was so relevant. Maybe I do want Snary Bridge in this matchup. Overlay lines. I like that late line's like such a dead draw in the mid to late game. Dudes will see a flying crab and just say hell yeah. I mean, it was sweet. Hell yeah, let's go flying crab. I'll probably keep this. Alright, so they didn't fetch. I think I'm just playing Shell Dock on one and I'll go crab fetch land on two. Put another crab under here. They board to 70? They did board to 70. I was on the best Primal Prayers list. I've tried to make Primal Prayers work several times. And I could never really get it to work. So I don't think I have an opinion on that. I did like the Duopore Mage though. Thought that was pretty sweet in Primal Prayers. Harbinger, huh? Mill you, and then I think I'm just gonna mill him again. I think I need that many fields. Too many fields. Let me draw with your frog. How many dead sideboard cards my opponent's drawing? Don't kill my crab. I think they would have killed my crab already if they could have. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Bo boys. I have 30 cards left. Discards a fetch, plays an island. I've drawn a lot of hit Lord of the Rings cards with the one ring instead of drawing crabs, which maybe isn't necessarily a bad thing. Tops two. Discards consigned to memory. Block here, take four. Crab. Crab, no. I'm gonna have to start chaining rings together. $20 or fewer cards, huh? Please never draw a Murktide opponent. Did you have Clean Dust in the graveyard? Maybe I did want that last field. So I field him off of this. And they wouldn't have had Counterspell up. Take four more. Discards another frog. Take 5. Dachshund Spirific Springs. Cast Toxic Deluge. Last card could side. No. What a sicko. What a sicko. That's illegal. I got 2 more rings. I mean, I don't have any other plays, right? I have to jam the ring no matter what. Riptide him. I think I can actually beat this. Ass Crab. Play fetch. Target you. Do some math here also. 9 cards. I gotta see how many Murktides they have left. 2, 3. I don't think they're gonna survive this. Alright. They didn't survive. Neat. Got a crab in it. I gotta keep it. Mental misstep reprint. Is it in the mystery booster? Your retirement missteps. Like 3 crabs. That's so many crabs. Oh, they're helping me mill them. Excellent. Most excellent. Keep a 1-lander. They did keep a 1-lander. I milled 2 lands off the top for him. Don't you flare my crab. Flares my crab. My crab. It's good news is they have nothing to get back from the graveyard yet. I'm gonna try that today, Deja. Or maybe tomorrow. We don't get to it today. But I'll try the build that's playing 3 copies of Goblin Bombardment and some Dewdrop Cures. Looks pretty sweet. Honor, it's the Warren Soul Trader. I think I'm in danger. Ash has only got 14 cards. We haven't played Jund yet, but I think I'm gonna get to. I don't know. I have to either choose between Boros or Jund today. Dies. Dies of death. Well, let's take these and these. That's probably it for the matchup. Toxic Deluge isn't even that bad. Unlike Archive Trap, which seems pretty poor. Jund them out. We'll do a little poll. See what chat wants. Put goblins on the poll. I don't know what Modern Goblins looks like anymore. I don't even think that's a real deck anymore. At one point it was, though. R.I.P. Iggy Snoop's modern power level, I swear. I don't know about that. Keep this hand. Needs more crabs. I don't want to keep this hand because of the ley lines. It's not a good hand, though. You know what? We're going to keep it. This ley line's just good enough. I'm gonna take my crab for sure. We're gonna drag this game out for forever. Get the crab. Makes sense. My crab. Can't believe you've done this. You'll pay, T. Wilder. It's apprentice for me to push. I honestly just gonna surveil. Have one feet of the swarm. Makes sense. The mono black deck does not have a lot of against enchantments. Unless they're splashing green. Takes my Tasha's. I gotta leave land on top, and I probably just hold the land and pass in case I draw a crab. Got a lot of time. Whoosh. Full trader. I'm Bogart Trawler. Hit Lord of the Rings card, the One Ring. Probably pretty good here if I can surveil another land on top. So I'm gonna try to surveil land. Plus push this thing. Tap land. Very greedy and Bennett. Because every turn I wait, I have a pretty good chance I'm gonna get griefed or thought seized. Yo, Daj, thank you for the 8 months. You'll be watching in silence. 07. Remember the audio? Toxic Deluge being the worst removal spell here. Don't grief me. Apprentice. Second apprentice. My 03 blocker. Save me, my 03 blocker. Maybe I shouldn't have fired off the Toxic Deluge yet. So take 3, go to 12. If a card, it still works with tokens, but that's it. Another blocker. Spins Polluted Delta. Cycles Unearth. Imagine they have a lot of dead cards in their deck now. If I take 2 down to 10. Really would love to draw an untap land. No. Stop it. Mockingbird the Bowmaster. Bowmaster the Bowmaster token. Or Bowmaster the Bowmaster itself, not the Bowmaster token. Okay, your turn. Uh-oh. I think I was dead if they sent everything upstairs. I think I'm still dead anyways. No. Because this says card and not token. I guess I got greedy for binning the tap land there. I just wanted to untap land for the ring. I'm too greedy. I also should have saved the Toxic Deluge for a little bit. No crab, no keep. Poo crabs. Super keep. Sanctum of Ugin. Breaker. I think I'm just gonna surveil. Talisman. This is the Emrakul build. They have, or through the Reach build, they have so many Emrakuls. I don't think it's really possible to beat. Yeah, not quite Zeriak. Please don't be the Emrakul build. I don't know how I beat that. I want a third crab? Probably not. We went 4-1 with Absent Ritual. It was decent. Decent to good. Alright, it's for Emrakul the Promised End build. Yeah, I think I'm trying to draw a Field of Ruin effect here. Something to force the surge. I guess I can Deluge X1. Clear these. Unless they're just gonna spend them. Both my crabs. Can't permanently kill the crab's opponent. It is, trust me, PF worth. Crabs. Oh, they're searching. Yay. Search your library. Do it now. Alright. Well, Damping Sphere. Consign counters the Emrakul triggered ability if it hits the graveyard, so it's gonna stop the shuffling anyways. Because of that, I'm not sure I even need Leyline in the Void. If I take out Toxic Delusion, Fatal Push. Voice Resurgence deck, was it some blink and flicker effect? Not really. Hand's really good. Not really though. It was more of a Birthing Ritual value deck that just sacrificed Voice of Resurgence and got back like Renegade Rallier that got back their Voice of Resurgence, or got Ranger Captain. You get Guided Souls or Ocelot Pride. It's just a value engine more or less. No real combo cards in it. That was pretty sweet though. Kind of felt like it had some legs. Don't you kill my crab. Crab's gonna be so upset. Cozy's command. My crab. Kind of funny that I can't cast both Archive Traps now. My Rally over Extraction Specialist seems like it's more consistent effect than Lifelink to trigger Ocelot. You can hit lands with Renegade Rallier, whereas you can't with Extraction Specialist. I think the land is pretty relevant sometimes, so that we can get more black mana for Nightmare. You can also get back Nightmare itself. I got to pay 1 for this. I wonder if I was supposed to board this out. Probably. Rumble, milling 4 more. See the vision opponent. $13. That's not too bad. It's pretty good for Tasha's. There's 1 less than Fractured Sanity. Taking the Myco spawn. On a land that I can bounce. Bold move. I guess they didn't have a Titan. Yeah, go turn 1 crab, but they're probably just gonna insta-kill it. Sadly. Kind of awkward not having like enough blue mana here because I can't go like Water Grave tapped, go into like crab, land, and then Mockingbird all in the same turn. Mulligan 6. Yeah, go. Yeah, there's a ton of energy right now. You're welcome. It's the second coming of Scam. I did this. Ring art looks like a movie poster. That's the intention. It is supposed to look like it's a movie poster. And it'd be great. More phantasmal images is fine, I guess. Flying crab times 2. We're gonna be in the land waiting room, aren't we? Second Ajani. I think they plus. They did plus. Oh no. That's really bad for me, because now they're gonna hold me. Alright, how about third copy of the One Ring? Time to get ulted. Just plussed again. Think we are dead. The perfect draws don't exist. Probably want these ensnaring bridges against this matchup, and then maybe Crypt Incursion as well. Sometimes Ring really doesn't feel like it's worth it. I like good here too, that's the worst part. I don't know about can't. I'm gonna board some out. I'm just gonna board them out. They play a Bowmaster deck anyways. I think I just need to be like a little bit slimmer. It's probably very fine to good. Alright, Sand's keepable. Turn 1 crab. Turn 2 Mockingbird. Copy it. Land drop. Fatal push. Seems fine. Make an ocelot. I was honestly thinking about it. I was like, what if I just made an ocelot? How bad would that even be? I had to try 20 crab. I'm gonna get stuck on 3 lands again. Maybe I'm supposed to take out Archive Trap. We're not very good at drawing land with crab. Yeah, it's all 4 concealed courtyards. 1 in the graveyard, 3 in play. Oh, Ranger Captain. That's searching. Imagine they sack in response. That'd been kind of heads up. Land. Sure. Another O3 flyer. That's fine. I would like to draw a land with my crabs. Opponent's almost Abzan. I draw a fetch land that's what, 24 cards? Can I get a fetch land? Little bit fetch. Another Ocelot bread. That's a lot of tokens. I think if I don't draw fetch, I'm probably just dead. Why? Deck. Stop it. Use more crabs, dingo. I have 20 of them. You called the deck 20 crab for a reason. This has 23 lands post-board. I love my crabs. That's all I've ever wanted. 5 times 6, 30 cards. Fetch land, please. I think I'm just dead, though. No, I got a Glasspool Mimic. One fetch for all of mankind. Yeah, if Moto doesn't crash in the end step. They also need to not have a Bowmaster. They have a Bowmaster, then they're going to survive with 1 card left. I'm at 5. No. The freak opponent. It's messed up. Somehow I don't think Ensnaring Bridge is going to do anything against all these 1/1s. So many 1/1s. I need to be able to deluge for 3. Fetch land, deluge for 3. That's the line if they don't sack the Ranger Captain. Sacks the Ranger Captain, I have 0 outs. Smoge. Fractured Sanity? Wait, that gives me another out. Cycle this and draw fetch land. God dang it, Crab. Alright, prediction time, chat. Freaking crabs, man. It happens when you play 20 crab. You just draw all the crabs. And none of the lands. Like, I think this hand's probably pretty terrible. Gives Pokemon codes, gets ignored. What'd you ask me? What's the finale of Devastation combo? How does that work? I don't know what that means. You're talking about Nadu? Isn't that the same hand? I think that was the same exact hand. I'm gonna keep this hand. So they can loop Sylvan Safekeeper plus Endurance and then float a bunch of mana with Yavimaya. And they sack all their lands to Sylvan Safekeeper. They Endurance themselves, put the Endurance back in their deck with a bunch of lands, and then put all the lands back into play, and then float a bunch of mana, and then finale for X is greater than 10, and then kill you. Taking notes. Noted. Are you a Nadu player now, Jeremy? Oh, I'm gonna be so upset. My opponent disconnected. You best not be playing Nadu, Jeremy. You take that to the next Apex event, I'm not buying you Dairy Queen. Yeah, plays fetch, cracks it, refuses to elaborate, disconnects. Come on, opponent. You got this. I believe. Lost connection again. Come on, Alden. Come on, buddy. Wait, did I not change the title to 20 Crab? I didn't change the title to 20 Crab. I'm a failure of a streamer. Changed everything else to 20 Crab. But yeah, I went 4-1 with that. It was sweet. Yo, Wiki, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate it. 3 moths. 3 moths are pretty quick. Legend has that the 4th moth is even faster. Author would be like, yeah, I'll refund if my opponent times out from connection issues. I mean, gotta sit here and wait. But that gives us time to vote, chat. So let's vote on which deck we're gonna play next. Boros with Bombard. Jund with Confidant. It's 1 copy of Dark Confidant. Don't get too excited. Blue Black Frog. Or I think that was all I had today. 3 minutes, chat. Let me know what you want to see. Anything but energy? Are we already tired of energy? It's like 2 weeks into me playing energy. 4 votes, 4 votes, 5 votes. Wanna come back? Why is 20 Crab Run It Back not on the list? I think you know why 20 Crab Run It Back isn't on the list. Darkstar Augur. What is Darkstar Augur? 2 in a black, Offspring Black. Flag at the beginning of your upkeep. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card in your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. It's like 3 mana, 2/3 Dark Confidant. Yeah, this card has some sweet art though. Are we not 4-0? That's a good question. About to be 3-2 because our opponent just like left. 15, 15, 13, huh? 16, 15, 13. Oro's pulling ahead. Yeah, it's probably pilot error. Just had to summon a lightning storm on the opponent's router. We did it. Got him with the lightning storm. Little 3-2. Alright. What do we think of 20 Crab? I didn't think there was enough lands, especially fetch lands in this list. I'll wait for this poll to end though.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.